Hi everyone, so today I have some new items Spellbinders just launched on their site. It's part of their June launches, and I have a couple different collections, just some different pieces of one collection and then most of another here. And so these items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. What I have here are some items from the Sealed for Summer collection, and I also have the Stampendous Hugs collection, which is super cute. With the Sealed for Summer, I just have a few basic items. Now, I get samples, so my samples are packaged in a way that yours will not be. Yours will be packaged like with a carrier and looking nice like that. I just have these kind of in a little bag, so I like to display them on this magnetic board just to show you what the items are. But one of the new things they came out with is sealed storage box, and this is part of the Sealed for Summer line, but I mean it's basically for anything that you have that's the Sealed First by Spellbinders, collection. And that one is packaged how you would receive it, and there it is. And it's really cute. And then what it is, it's meant to hold like your wax seals, right? So the Spellbinders wax seals are about like that big. Here, pop them in there. The bags that they, the little beads that you receive, like if you order the wax seal beads, it's a lot more than what you're going to see in each little compartment, right? These compartments are on the smaller side. So, I mean, if you order a bag, it'll probably fill up 3 compartments, maybe 4. So what I'm thinking, this is more of like every day you put a little assortment of what you want in here, and then you can remove these guys, so you can put a whole stamping or wax seal head in there, like with the handle and everything. Maybe you want to just keep one handle in here and put the seal heads in here, however you want to use that. And I'm just going to tell you, these are $2.99, so pretty inexpensive there. Super cute. So that's the box. Let me give you a little measurement just so you have that in case you want it for something else. It just says Spellbinders Paper Arts on there. It is 6 3/4 by, I would say, 3 3/4, and the little boxes themselves are about just shy of 1.5 inches in one direction and about 1 1/4 in the other, and it is about 7/8 inch deep. That's lid to base, so hopefully that gives you some info. And then they have the embossing folders, but let's talk about this Glimmer Alpha really quick. It's the Glimmer Alphabet bundle for the Sealed for Summer collection, and I showed you this whenever I had ordered the Glimmer Workshop items. It came with this, so it was something you could get early. It's this whole alphabet, and so what we have is you can foil your alphabet, A through Z. You would then use the stencil if you would like to color them in. You don't have to. I mean, you can just let the beautiful foil color stand on its own, but if you want to, you would go ahead and do that. And then you have the dies to cut out the letters separately, and the reason it's in the Sealed for Summer collection is they just have different ideas of using like little sprigs and cute things, and then maybe spelling out whatever your word is and having the little wax seal on there. And the lettering on that, they are about, I'm measuring A, I don't know, it's about just a little bit bigger than 1/2 inch tall, I would say. And as far as the width, I'm just measuring just over 1/2 inch also. So that's a cute size, I think. And then part of the Sealed for Summer, again, a lot of stamp heads, wax seal heads, and let's see here, there's some glimmer plates. There's just a lot going on with it. These are the items that I have right now. I will follow up with a video because I have more items coming in, I believe. But this is the Mandala Blooms 3D embossing folder and the Floral and Vine 3D embossing folder. So again, Mandala Blooms. There's this one here, and these embossing folders will emboss an area 8.5 by 5.5, and the folder itself is like 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, and it is lovely. Look at the mandala on that. I mean, they are so cute and very floral and sweet and petite. Love that. And this is the Floral and Vine. Of course, their 3D embossing folders are amazing, and look how beautiful that is. Like, just as a motif, just this one little piece, I mean, just so pretty, and it's kind of repetitive. Well, not kind of, it is repetitive. It repeats there. 4 rows, basically, of 6 motifs. Really gorgeous. So that is something we'll visit later. I might use one of these guys today. I don't know, as far as what I'm going to do with my card base for this next item or next collection that I'm showing you here. And again, it is the, oh, I do want to mention with the wax seal collection sealed by Spellbinders, they have adhesive circles, and it's a pack you can pick up, and it's a ton of adhesive circles that are about the size of what the wax seal normally does. So that's really nice. Again, ton new colors of wax beads that they came out with that are really gorgeous. I'll show you the selection I receive when they come in. And then Stampendous Bear Hugs. Oh, before I go on too far, I should have said this at the beginning. Actually, maybe I'll just... No, I'll go ahead. The BetterPress. So the large bundle, like the exclusive bundle that Spellbinders put together, has sold out, the pre-order of that. It is another June release, but it releases on June 17th, okay, where these things release on June 9th, June 10th. June 17th, and all the different plates and, you know, inks and all that kind of stuff that goes along with it will also be released on the 17th. The pre-order bundle is sold out. Now, you can say, well, I'll just pick up, you know, the BetterPress basic bundle, which means it's the tool, you know, the plates. I think it comes with an ink. One of the plates that's like a floral design with two sentiments. The two sentiments are the same sentiments, just and one of them has a U in there for the people in the UK. I think this is You're My Favorite Person, something like that. So favorite and then favorite, right, with OU. So that's the basic kit, but they had a pre-order bundle. That pre-order bundle has sold out. It has an exclusive plate set, and it has, you know, all kinds of inks and more papers and things like that. If you're interested in that pre-order kind of bundle, it is sold out, but they will have more in July. So, like, not to purchase just your basic kit in June, on June 17th when it launches, because that basic kit will be available, but the pre-order bundle, the large bundle, will not be available. You'd want to wait until July. So that's obviously completely up to you. That's the information I received from Spellbinders, so hopefully that helps you out making your choices if you are interested in the BetterPress and, you know, it's sold out and you're like, oh, bummer, but it will be back in stock sometime in July. Now, I don't know if that means the beginning, the end, where in July, but it's supposed to come back in July. I hope that makes sense. So just the basic starter kit will be available June 17th. If you want that big pre-order bundle, that big, you know, celebratory kind of bundle, you'd want to wait until July until it comes back in stock, okay? All right, or you can pick up a la carte, right? Except for that there is one die in the pre-order bundle, like I said, that is exclusive to that bundle. Okay, so this is the Stampendous Bear Hugs collection, and Stampendous is just, they've been around forever. Just an amazing company. They do photopolymer stamps, high quality stuff, you know. And I just noticed, like, the dies are very much Spellbinders, like the colors, right? So pretty cool. So hopefully you can see what's going on here. We have this little guy, and that's a little kitty, and he is Stampendous Kitty, Stampendous Bear Hugs, and then I have some other items that go along with it, or that are items that you can just use, like these staple items over here. So that's obviously a slimline set, but let me see what the name of that is. Like, I'll just pull things up as we talk about it. They also have a Stampendous puppy, you guys. So I chose the kitty and the bear, but they have a puppy also. And we have the Stampendous Hugs accessories, and I'll talk about that one real quick because they are down here, and it might be harder to see. Especially the way I place them. So we have this little square, and it basically makes like an envelope that's kind of like a little squarish open. You have this little note that you would glue down, and then you can kind of pull it out, and it extends and says whatever you're going to write on it. So it has score lines. Accent pieces, like if you want to make this look like a little bow wrapped around here. There's like this cute little swag. There's like little hearts. So this is one set here, not the little megaphone, but these pieces down here. Okay, so that's the accessories, and it's super cute. So it basically makes what looks like a gift, what looks like, you know, a little envelope. Very cute. So we will play with those clearly. This is Stampendous Friends Frames Etched Dies. I have another collection that is similar, so this one has some different pieces in it. They don't really have numbers like 1, 2, or 3 or anything like that, but the other one had different shapes and other pieces that go along with it. So let's see how large this is. Clearly it's for slimline. The die itself is like 8 1/4 inches, so, you know, the cut line is about 8 inches. And then again, the die is like 3 3/4, but what it cuts is 3 1/2 inches. So 3 1/2 inches by 8. And I like to know that because when I go to make a card base, I kind of need to know what increments this cuts in to make it look right, you know. And then I just love that it has so many ovals. I don't know if you can see. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all their own thing, their own matte layer. So if you mat this one with this one, very cute, right? That one, or they work independently. Really nice size. I'll just share with you like the height of this one is 4 inches. A little hexagon, you can definitely play with them together. Little postage, like in rectangle, and then it has like a matte layer. And then down here we have some other like little labels. So straight one, and then these cool ones with little like decal edge, kind of the way the slimline itself is. And then we have a few stamp sets. So I'll talk about these little animals, I guess, in a minute, but we have bear hugs faces. So of course I needed that because I have the bear, and I believe that's this one because the kitty has whiskers. Let me see if I can put a piece of paper behind this for you. So look at this, sending you a great big bear hug, and then you can stamp on his little tummy, things like that. Obviously the faces, sentiments that can be stamped on the accessories that, you know, you can just use as your sentiment on the card. We have that guy. Of course there's going to be a puppy one, but I have the kitty. Look at this little face on this one. Has little heart glasses. You know, yarn it, I'm late with your birthday hugs. Here's a great big fuzzy, furry fuzzy hug. Little paws, big warm heart, things like that. Of course, like I said, there's one, it has little accent items, you know, really cute. Again, you know, little paws, you can stamp like that, super cute. And then this is the sentiment set for the Stampendous hug. So happy birthday, a great big hug, and hopefully what you can see is that those guys, if you stamped it in here, you have a little banner your little animal can be holding, or it can be on the box, or like on the envelope they're holding, or however. These other sentiments are big enough to just go on these things, you know. You can't wrap love in a box, but you can wrap a person in a hug. So you would stamp that one there and that one there, so when the person opens it up, you know, the message expands, or however you'd want to do it. Super cute. I believe there's also some new backgrounds, the Stampendous, like quick card type backgrounds, which are really nice. Especially if you don't like getting messy, but you like the look of something like that. You just pick up those backgrounds and cut them down, and they're really, really great. They're really high quality. Like nice and thick is what I mean by that. Oh, let me see if I can, yeah, so our bear, let's say. I want to see if I can show you an example, just so you have a better idea, even though we are going to play with them today. Oh, look at this one. This is like a panda bear. Cute. But then we have this little guy, and you can also fold their arms in or whatever. I mean, this is what I think is so cute, is they all come with like a little extra guy. It's like a little companion for them. Oh, this one has his little honey pot, and it's just a little part of the little bear. So, let's say kitty. And again, the examples are kind of what I showed you there, but you can also fold their little arms if you wanted to, like to make it look like it's holding whatever it might be in his hands. So let's see the size of this kitty. He comes with a die that inlays a face if you want. So it's 4 1/4. So this kitty itself will probably be like 4 inches tall. This is about 4 inches, I would say, ish, metal to metal. So again, 4 inches tall, about 4 inches, kind of spreading out his little arms. They have the little face if you want to use that. You don't have to. And then he has little accessories. I believe that's a little fish. We have a little mouse. Well, accent or detail pieces to his little face. We have like a little circle with like a little heart, little toppers for his little party hat if he wants to wear that. You have a tail. You do have this score line here. Sorry, I just want to pull something up so you can kind of see how you might want to use the score line. I don't know if you can see his little legs are bent up. So if you want to do something like that, so it looks like he's holding, or she, the little yarn or little mice or whatever, I mean, whatever it is you want to do. Look how cute the yarn ball is. I love, I mean, just everything. Super adorable. And then she has her little extra kitty friend that does also cut in here if you want to, and you just kind of nick that little piece if you want to like make it look like it's holding on. And then of course that score line there. And then a little bow for her little hair, neck, you know, however it is that you want to style your kitty. And then down here again, the teddy bear, or the bear, has accent pieces. He has a little megaphone, a bow, again his own little teddy. This I believe goes with this, with the honey jar. So we have this little jar, the little label that says honey if you would like to use that. Again, you have the score line if you want to do that. He has little like I would say ascot, but it's basically like a little scarf. And then the I love, and then you can, I'm sorry, the I and the U, and then you have the little hearts for the love part. You have a larger heart. Just really sweet and cute accent pieces. So what I'm going to do today is try out one of the little animal examples for you, and then we'll go from there in subsequent videos. Okay, guys, so they also have a birthday celebration set that is really adorable. It's a lot of like balloons, there's glimmering, there's die cutting, there's, you know, sentiments, super cute. You know, going into summer, I know I have my kids home and I can only do so much, so these are the collections I chose to work with, but definitely worth checking out. It's really, really gorgeous stuff. I love balloons, and I was like, oh, I need to get that 3D balloon, the embossing folder. They have an embossing folder, 3D, that just has balloons on the whole thing. It's really gorgeous. And a couple other embossing folders along with that collection also. So I'll link it all in the description box. Generally linked to Spellbinders, but you can also pick up on Stampendous. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all tongue-tied. I said you can pick up on Stampendous. No, it's scrapbook.com and some other places, but I link to those spots. Of course, if you're a member with Spellbinders, a club member, you get 10% off their site every day, and, you know, free shipping with so much, and that's for everybody as far as the free shipping at a certain amount. And scrapbook.com, you know, has sales too, so check that out. I'll link it all in the description box. Okay, guys, well, let's get started. I'll be right back. Okay, so just to get started, I'm going to make a card base to make a slim line so we can use this guy today. So I'll take this larger one and just cut it from some kind of fun paper, something in my stash, so I'll cut that out. But as I measured this, and I told you guys it's going to cut something that's like 3.5 by 8. Now usually I do 8.5 by 3.5 on my slim lines, so 3.5 by 8 is going to be not something I can really matte layer on that. It's going to be missing a little bit at the top and at the bottom, but the sides are going to be full. So I'm just going to make it a different size slim line. It'll still fit in a, you know, regular, you know, business envelope or whatever. So I'll cut this from, you know, run it through some pretty paper. And this guy, I'm just going to cut at 7 inches. So I have a 7-inch wide piece. So I'm still going to score it at 3.5. And then instead of just being 8.5 inches wide, I'm going to cut it at 8. So 7 by 8. Okay, and I'll be right back. And we'll score that together. And I'll cut this with some decorative paper. And I'm probably going to do the bear today. And I was thinking about popping something behind him. You're not going to see a lot of it, but still something to think about. So I might use like this guy just to have a different something behind him. Okay. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we have these beautiful pieces, and again, this one is 8 inches. We're not going to score on that side. By 7 inches. On the 7-inch side, I'm going to score at 3.5. Make a nice sturdy card base with some nice heavyweight paper, and we just like to butt it up against the edge of whatever you're using to score with. They usually have some kind of lip, so that way, hopefully that's, you know, pretty even. Because even with the scoring, you can still get a little bit wonky. So, there we go. And hopefully this will work out for me. Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. Wow. Right on there. So I'm just going to glue that one right down. Use this one here. And so now that I made my paper choices, that's probably going to dictate how I decorate my little bear and what else is going on. Generally, if I had made the bear first, then I would, you know, just make choices for that and then find papers that go. But I would love this little soft blue paper with the beautiful pink and red flowers. So it's right on there. And I'm going to put this kind of right here in the center, and I'll probably glue it down because our bear is going to have the dimensions, so I'm going to go ahead and just go for it and glue that guy down. And I'll show you kind of what that looks like as far as how cute. I want to show you the embossed edge that you get, you know, because of the die. Hope you can see that there. Really pretty. Okay, so some of the main items on my little bear. I'm going to cut the little body. I'm thinking about making a little brown bear, so I'll find some kind of, ooh. Spellbinders has that new latte, or like Dune would be a cute color, or any craft cardstock, or a dark brown. I mean, whatever it is that you would like. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to run that through. It does have little score lines here, so if you want to bend his arms, you can do that or we just leave them flat. So we have that. We're going to stamp his face. Otherwise, you do have this guy that will help you kind of cut a face in if you want to do that. It removes like the eyes. It makes like little areas for these bits to be popped in. So if you like just die cutting, I'm going to use a stamp today just to show you that, but you do have like the little areas for his ear, which I'll still cut, right? I want some little accent pieces, but like the little nose that has like an area, the muzzle, and his little cheeks are also here. Okay, so you would cut it from that piece. But for right now, let's get ourselves a little bear. Let's get ourselves an accent color for like a little fuzzy tummy. Cute. We'll stamp his face. Again, you have this little baby guy that can go along with him. We have a little bow tie that can be on his neck, on the little, you know, ear to make it look like a little girl. So I might cut something like that. And I want this little guy to be holding the envelope. So the envelope. We have this envelope. Obviously, you're going to fold it, but you need a piece to finish it off. So it can be the kind of envelope that opens like a policy envelope, and it can be the kind of envelope that opens normal, more typical. So that's, again, from the accessory items. I'm going to have that. Oh, and we have the little bow. We even have a little bow from here. Okay, so we'll see about that for a moment. But as far as our little note that goes in there, now, this can be your little note that goes in there, so I'll show you how that plays double duty. This guy, I want to show you, I don't think I'm going to use it today, but maybe we'll use it with the cat. I want to show you an example of how you can use that. Again, like I said, you can fold it up to put it inside there, but you can also make its own little like gift looking thing. You see that? All you do is fold it, and then you can add these guys. These little things make like straps, I guess, if you will, or like ribbon look, you know, so it looks like your little bow or your heart. It can be attached like this, and then you can open it up, so you have that too, that option. Really cute. Again, they're just showing it here with like little bows. I was gonna say, if we'll see how much space this takes up on a slimline card, because maybe I'll put some strips towards the top and on the bottom with like a little bow just to decorate with. I think that'd be really cute. So okay, we have these pieces. We'll talk about the bow later, so let me run these basic pieces through and we'll go from there. However large your cutting surface is, I always just max it out whatever I can fit, and this is basically everything I need for my little bear all cut at one time. So just makes it really easy. Look at that. This is Dune, the Spellbinders paper. I just went with that one, mostly because it was right here and I grabbed it. So I think it goes well with the colors of my paper too. It's a little bit lighter, a little more muted, you know. So I did go with a darker like belly. You don't have to do that. Generally, I would usually go with a lighter color, but I was like, lighter than light, this one, that's okay. So I'm going to put this one. I did choose something lighter. And again, from that same die, you can get the little cheeks and muzzle if you were using that. Of course, I would run it through a different color. And then we have our envelope. And the envelope is super easy, so we can just kind of fold this up. And again, you would take this piece. Actually, you didn't have to fold that last piece if you didn't want to. But this guy goes on top of this to create your envelope, right? You glue it down. Or you have these guys in and this guy out, and it makes more of a policy style, right? So just however you want to use it. And then this also makes your little note that goes inside and out. Inside and out? Inside of it. So, you know, however it is that you want to use that, go for that. And then I have a little bow that's probably going to be a hair bow. Okay, so let me put my dies away and we'll construct our little bears, do some stamping. And I am also going to run this through. Now you can stamp this and then run it through for your little message if you're going to do it that way. The only thing is you won't be able to see where your message is, so I rather just die cut this in white paper or whatever color you would like to use, and then we'll stamp our message on it. So I'll be right back with one of these guys too. So I'll go ahead and glue this guy since I know I'm just going to glue it like a regular envelope. Again, we could have just kept that open. You didn't have to bend it if you know what you're going to be doing with it. Let me see if I want to glue this in. And let's go this way. So I'm just going to put a little glue on the very edges because I don't know exactly how far in this guy goes. And I'm tucking the sides in, and I don't know why I'm doing this up in the air, but I'm tucking the sides in and then putting this down and put that little die cut over the top. And I'll show you kind of the clearances I gave myself there. Probably a 1/16 of an inch all around. So I'm going to hold that down for a minute, and then we'll put down stamp our face and put down our features here. So you guys, you know, I just thought about how cute. Let me put something on there to keep that. I was just kind of cleaning up around here. How cute would it be to make a little stencil that's this shape and just use some ink, you know, on your card? And then you have the stamps to make the face and like all these other accent pieces. How adorable would that be? I think that would be very, very cute. Maybe that's an idea we have to follow up with. So keep an eye out for that. So, okay, with these guys, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And so cute. And I'm just picking a spot. I think that looks good. Okay, and then the little ear pieces, just to have them down, not misplace them. You want to do some inking around the edges. Of course, that's very cute, especially with like a little bear. Like some look a little more fuzzy, a little more rustic. But for now, I'm just popping these guys in here. Oh, you know what? I didn't pay attention if there's a certain one on a certain side or anything like that. Let me see the example right quick. Okay, that example doesn't have a picture of the ears done, so okay. I'm just saying maybe this one goes over here, but it feels like it goes there. So I could switch it up if I wanted to. Okay. And I'm gonna let that set up for just a second, and we'll do some stamping. So we're gonna stamp on this. We have our little guy, but let's wait for that. Okay, oh my gosh, how cute are these faces? I feel like I need to give her a little smile like a little lady. And then there's some that are smaller, like you can see this one's a little bit smaller. That goes with like that little accent bear, like the little teddy bear that comes with the bear. So we have that. Oh, we have a little honey bee. Cute. And I'm just going to stamp this freehand, just go for it. I usually use a block that's about the same size, so obviously this is smaller, so it's a little dangerous, but I am going to stamp it off before I stamp because this is a photopolymer stamp set, so it does have a little sticky like dispersion layer on it, and since I'm going right for my project, I am going to rub, make sure that little dispersion layer comes off, give myself a test stamp, which is not bad. Anyway, look at that. Okay, so again, I'm gonna have to be very careful when I go right for this. Just trying to think about where I would like to place this. And let's make sure she has some good ink, not too much. It's a really new, inky, juicy ink pad, so I'm kind of like, okay, right here. And just making sure I'm touching all the surfaces. I think I am. There we go. Super cute. Take a little chalk pastel maybe on a little like thing, or a finger dauber, add some little pink cheeks. That'd be very adorable, which we'll probably do because why not? Let me clean this off, and then we're going to stamp her little pads. Why not? This one has one set, so if you're going to do it, it's this one. And one of these little hands is going to be holding my envelope. So, you know what I'm saying, if I have this way or this way, probably this way, I probably don't need to stamp this one. You're not going to see it anyway. I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and stamp this little guy. Just want to make sure we're good to go. Ooh, I'm just eyeballing that, guys, so, you know, it's what it is. I'm going to stamp it right there. Make sure I'm stamping. Cute. Oh my gosh. Again, this little arm, I guess I can just show you, it's going to be down like this. Like I said, you're not going to see that anyway, mostly, but it's there, just to show you kind of some of the accents on that. And then let's go with a little sentiment. Oh, actually, what am I saying? I thought I had two different pop prints. Sorry, the other pop print's right here. So if you want to use that one, this one has like little lines, kind of more cartoony. Let's see. Let's see here. Make every day lots of hugs day. I see. I thought they meant like make every day lots of hugs day, but they're just calling it lots of hugs day. Okay, And I'm just going to go for it. And again, if it's not quite perfect on this one, I'll just die cut another one. No big deal. There we go. I love the handwriting or the script on that. That is so cute. I guess it would be a font. Script has to do with like cursive, right? I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna let these things dry a little bit, and I definitely want like a little accent on here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run these through the light blue paper, because as you can see, this one has score lines here and here so that it can cover this from across this way, but if you did it the other way, it can cover it from this way, right? If you use the smaller one, and also it helps you with the other little kind of open up gift box. So I'll run that through with a bow. I'm gonna run through the light blue paper, and I'll be right back. Okay, I probably should have washed my hands in the meantime. Some ink on them. And this little guy, I'm just going to pop around here. Again, it has score lines. So there and here. And then we have this little bow. I'm going to pop right in the center. And so I'm just going to glue that down. Ah, really wants to hold on already. Now you don't really have to put glue on the front. If you want to just put the glue on the back pieces, that'll hold it down plenty. They really overlap really nicely on the back there. And I'll just put a little dot here. And hold all that down. So I just kind of put it in the center. Hope you see that. I'll be right back. So we have our little message here, make every day lots of hugs day. Cute. We have our little guy, and she's here, and this is like this. I'm going to put it down a little bit so you still see a little bit of her little fuzzy belly. I think that'd be cute. And then let's go ahead and pop her up, I guess. Oh, let's go ahead and put her bow on so that we have that. And then I'll probably put like a little something cute in the center of the bow. Something. I'll pop that there. Oh, like a little baby. And I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back, okay? I'll be right back. And let's see if she's holding this. Pop her right in here. And a little more this way. Okay. Cute. Something like that. Oh my gosh, that is very, very cute. Okay, so I'm just going to put glue all over the back of this. Quite a bit. That way when I put this down, she kind of has her own thing going. You can also pop in some dimensional behind there, so I might do that just because. Keep it kind of on the same level, you know. There we go. Okay, just going to hold that down. And even her little hand can be popped up a little bit if you want. So I'm going to add a little more dimension there too by just adding a dimensional adhesive there. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab this smaller. Oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, I'm going to hold everything down and I'll be right back. So that is our finished card. It is an 8 by 3.5 inch card. Again, with that beautiful little decal edge. It's so cute. Cute little background oval. Our little character here. Let me finish her off by adding one of these little guys. I'm not sure which one yet though. Oh, we can bring in some of the blue, huh? I didn't even think about that. Aw, or the little... Okay, let's go with this one. I'll just get this one from on this side. I think they're the same color, right? I think so. Oh my gosh. These are just the Spellbinders Floral Friendship Gemstones that are awesome. They're kind of like encrusted and amazing looking. And then I had said, you know, if it was, because I made it a slim line, like let's say we had a lot of space, top and bottom, to kind of play with. I think that looks really cute. But The other strip that gets cut from this accessory piece, the one that we use to go around this edge, makes a strip like this. And what's funny is it is almost perfect across the top and bottom, or across the card, should I say. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off of both sides because I prefer to do that than not. So what I'm going to do is cut another one of these, just another little strip. And then I'm going to use that same little bow that's on here, and I'm going to cut out 2 of these, and we're just going to add them at the top and the bottom. Why not? I'll be right back. So just going to glue these strips across the top and the bottom. You know, you can definitely take a measurement to see if it's where you actually want that to be. But I'm just going to glue this down across the top here. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should do that. Put it right on that 1-inch line. That'll help me straighten it out. And then this one also down here on that 1-inch line. Oh, I know you can't see it. Hold on. Let's go back up here. Just lining it up so the top of the strip is there. A little bow for some reason. Okay. Right on top. So 1 inch, 1 inch. I can see that it's going right to there. And then we'll cut that excess off. And at the bottom, I'll do the same thing. So at the bottom, it would be actually under the 1-inch line. So it would be the same from the top. So the top of this is touching there, and I'll glue that down, and then just glue these down in the center. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I was gonna put it right in the center, but then I thought it'd be cute if they're kind of offset, so we did that. And then again, I put mine so on both sides I'll have to trim off this excess, but if you just want to leave it on one side and just trim off the excess, you can do that. But for me, I don't want the look of one side being cut, even if it's a minimal view of that, and then the other side just being kind of rounded and nice from the die. So I'd rather cut it on both sides. And then, just to make it a little more girly and fun, because I just think it's so sweet, I just grabbed some of these pearls. So let's pop those on in the center of these guys. So there's one there, one here, and one down at the bottom. And that's my sweet card. I'm telling you how cute it would be to just run through the little bear die, like a whole bunch of different colors, put them in a baggie with like the muzzle pieces and like whatever other pieces, you know, you would like to die cut, and just have them ready, right? The little tummy, and they're ready to go for whatever project. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. Again, new collections just launched. Oh, there's one other collection, House Mouse, or Mouse House. I think it's House Mouse. Super cute photopolymer stamps. It's just adorable. So I'll have everything linked as far as all the new releases, and keep an eye out for more videos on all of those. And I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.